Exercise. Question number 1. Complete the following sentences using words from the brackets. Number 1. A large area of India is covered by dash. Options are mountains, plains, all plateaus, deserts. The correct option is all plateaus. A large area of India is covered by all plateaus. Number 2. Area-wise, India is the dash largest country in the world. Options are 5th, 6th, 7th, 4th. The correct option is 7th. Area-wise, India is the 7th largest country in the world. Number 3. Area-wise, dash is the largest state. Options are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. The correct option is Rajasthan. Area-wise, Rajasthan is the largest state. Number 4. Dash is the southernmost tip of the Indian peninsula. Options are Chennai, Thiruvananthapuram, Kanyakumari, Madurai. Now the correct option is Kanyakumari. Kanyakumari is the southernmost tip of the Indian peninsula. B. Match the words from column A with column B. Column A is Goa, Lakshadweep, oldest landmasses, eastern coastal plain, Indira Point. Column B has Godavari Delta, smallest state, southernmost tip of India, largest state, Peninsula Plateau, Union Territory. Answer. Number 1. Goa. Goa is the smallest state. Number 2. Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep is a Union Territory. Number 3. Oldest landmasses. The oldest landmasses are Peninsula Plateau. Number 4. Eastern coastal plain. Eastern coastal plain has Godavari Delta. Number 5. Indira Point. Indira Point is the southernmost tip of India. Question number 2. Give geographical reasons. Number 1. Regional approach to geographic studies is very important. Answer. Well, the reasons are: number 1. Regional approach focuses on a particular area of the earth. Number 2. It studies all its physical as well as human factors which interact with each other and work in unison. Number 3. They provide homogeneity, which is the foundation of regional approach. Number 4. It is an organized study of various phenomena spatially related to it. So it is very important. Number 2. Regionalization is very essential. Answer. Number 1. Regionalization is very essential because region is the base for economic development. It is very important in many historical, political, economic and sociological analysis. Number 2. It is very useful and essential in the planning process. It helps the planners to decide developmental strategies. B. Write short notes. Number 1. Nations on land frontier. Answer. India has a land frontier of about 15,200 kilometers shared with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Bangladesh as well as Myanmar in the east. Its details are given in the following table. Name of the country, Indian states sharing the land boundary, percentage of the boundary. Now Pakistan shares its borders with Gujarat, Rajasthan, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir. Percentage of boundary is 22%. Afghanistan shares its borders with Jammu and Kashmir, and the percentage is 0.7%. China shares its border with Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. Percentage of the boundary sharing is 23%. Nepal shares its border with Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Sikkim. Percentage of boundary is 12%. Bhutan shares its border with Sikkim, West Bengal, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh. Percentage of boundary sharing is 4.5%. Bangladesh. Bangladesh shares its border with West Bengal, Meghalaya, Assam, Tripura, Mizoram. 27% of the boundary is shared. Myanmar. Myanmar shares its borders with Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram. Percentage of boundary sharing is 10.8. The table shows that India shares the largest land boundary with Bangladesh, followed by China and Pakistan. Number 2. Characteristics of North Indian Plains. Answer. The North Indian Plains are consistently level plains of high fertile and deep alluvial soil which increases in thickness from west to east. They have a mild climate and a very gentle slope. The river flows slowly and forms flat plains. Hence, the soil is very fertile. Because of high fertility, this region is agriculturally very important for the country. The region is characterized by good infrastructure and economic development. So, the density of population is very high in the region. Number 3. The islands. Now there are two groups of islands, A. The Arabian Sea Islands and B. The Bay of Bengal Islands. The Arabian Sea Islands are Lakshadweep, Amandevi and Minicoy Islands located 200 to 440 kilometers off the southwestern coast of India are a group of Indian islands in the Arabian Sea. They form the smallest union territory of India. Their total land area is 32 square kilometers. Kavaratti is their capital. Now the Bay of Bengal Islands or Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a group of Indian islands in the Bay of Bengal. The main Andaman Islands have a central range and narrow valleys. The Little Andaman is almost flat except in the north. The Nicobars, forming the summit of the submarine mountain range, are hilly. Their surface has been highly cut up by small streams. The depressions are filled up by the sediments brought by the streams to form alluvial plains. Number 3. Answer the following questions in detail. Question number 1. What is the process of the identification of the region? Answer. Regions are identified on the basis of common characteristics, contiguity, personality, and similarity. For example, physiographical regions, climate regions, forest regions, administrative regions, etc. Each such region has its own identity and with respect to its distinctiveness stands out from the other regions. The process of segregating an area into smaller segments is called regionalization. The basis for regionalization differ, therefore regions may be demarcated according to the criteria used. Regions are identified on the basis of one or multiple factors. Economic regions are based on industries, transportation, trade, etc. Agricultural regions are formed according to crop combination, etc. Social and cultural regions are based on population, sex ratio, migration, language, etc. In each region, there are one or more core areas where the geographical pattern is well developed. Physical regions are identified on the basis of physical factors like origin, location, relief, rock types, landforms, climate, soils, forests, etc. For most of the physical regions, boundaries are drawn roughly on maps because they are mostly in the form of transitional zones. The political and administrative regions have well demarcated boundaries and they are shown accurately on the map. Number 2. Discuss the characteristics of the Himalayas. Answer. The following are the characteristics of the Himalayas. The Himalayas are the young fold mountain ranges having the highest relief in the world. These ranges have a granitic core flanked by metamorphed sedimentary rocks. The structure of this region is very complex. Very uneven topography, steep slopes, lofty snow-covered peaks, narrow deep valleys, swift-flowing rivers and cold climate are the characteristics of the Himalayas. There are few roads, small scattered and terraced agricultural patches, extensive uninhabited natural landscape, etc. in the region. The eastern parts of region have heavy rain, thick forests and scattered settlements of numerous isolated cultural groups. Number 3. Discuss the characteristics of the coastal plains. Answer. The coastal plains can be divided into two parts. A. The western coastal plains and B. The eastern coastal plains. A. The western coastal plain. The western coast is narrow due to low depositional actions of the rivers. The coast is characterized by seasonal rivers, high relief, dissected terrain, faulted structures, indented coastline, rise, cliffs, etc. The coast has a number of bays, headlands, estuaries, backwater lagoons, swamps, salt marshes, mangrove forests, beautiful beaches, etc. B. The eastern coastal plain. The eastern coast is characterized by the deltaic plains, which are formed by the depositional activities of the rivers. Extensive deltas of the river Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri are the characteristic features of this coast. Question number 4. Mark and name the following on the outline map of India with a suitable index. Number 1. Lakshadweep. Number 2. Park Strait. Number 3. Highest peak of India. Number 4. Western Plains. Number 5. Mahanadi Delta. Number 6. Tropic of Cancer. Number 7. Lowest point below sea level. Number 8. IST meridian 82 degrees 30 minutes.